First question. PBNs might be helping, but right now there's no clear data proving it. So the next step is isolating the PBNs and testing them independently instead of mixing them with social signals, niche edits, etc. Now, a little bit of context behind the person that brought this to us. They brought on a new CMO who was trying to digest what was going on with their current recipes as far as what they're doing for SEO, including on-page standpoints and off-page standpoints, right? And they started discussing a lot of things that I feel have become very common between SEO as a community, and things that I think are worth kind of navigating and getting an eye on. So what I want to talk about is the current need to adjust your philosophy when it comes to how you are doing SEO. Most of you are familiar with the rel equals 100 change, right? That we're having very hard time with trackers digesting information past page 1 on what's going on, where you're resonating. A lot of people that only know how to jump into Ahrefs or a comparable tool and analyze that stuff from a very basic standpoint are just seeing traffic fall off everywhere. But it's not necessarily the case. And furthermore, I think it's very important that when you are trying to concoct recipes to success, especially now, it's gotten more competitive, and you have to believe in the philosophy behind SEO more than ever if you want a leg up, which is why I preach, borderline religiously, the diversification of your backlink profile while maintaining a very high standard when it comes to your on-page is of the utmost importance now more than ever. And it's been years that we've been talking about this. And we're not just talking about ranking in Google. We're talking about getting mentions in the LLMs, etc. What is virtually impossible to do right now is what I was doing, 10 years ago, or even less time than that. But the landscape has changed hard, right? When I was just selling PBNs exclusively, it was easy for me to show people, hey, look what this one PBN did when pointed at an inner page of a site that was already resonating fairly well. You'd get these rank graphs that spike up, very easy to digest, very easy to understand. Well, that link is really good. This link is not so good, right? And it was easier to do what this client is talking about, which is prodding at these variables. But I don't see how you would really do that anymore. You can try, but with the lack of ability to view the outcomes, as well as what I believe to be the main changing factor, which is no one variable is being taken into account in like an isolated fashion anymore. You have to develop a well-rounded narrative around what you're doing. Your website has to be a full-on business, and it still operates the same way it did before. Proper on-page in the form of your content, what's being said, now bringing something new to the table, etc. More important than ever, right? But I'm still using Surfer SEO to digest general analytics, get the right amount of content out there, as I also bring something new to the table. Make sure that this isn't just regurgitated information, but something new, that I'm focusing on EEAT, etc., right? And then from a backlinking perspective, I know just due to the amount of websites that I work on, the amount of data that we've got at SirLinksalot alone, then also KPI.me, where I'm monitoring all these things, the people that are benefiting right now are well-rounded. From a backlink standpoint, you have a diverse mix of backlinks, because that is one of the hardest things to emulate. I spoke about this forever ago when I kind of talk about my aha moment in backlinking, which is I watched my buddy who works in cybersecurity with a small 10-page website. He puts up a piece of viral content on an exploit he'd figured out, which, boom, overnight, he's ranking all over the place. Before that night, he had maybe 10 referring domains. Overnight, well over 1,000. At the time, discussions on link velocity and things of that nature were paramount to what people were discussing as far as, important topics. But that reality sent me on an understanding that diversification of your backlink profile in conjunction to the content that you're putting up is what actually affects strong resonance in the SERPs. And now also in LLMs, you can discuss it with LLMs in and of itself. But in my opinion, the days of really prodding with one variable, while you might be able to get some resonance out of stuff, it's not really a well-rounded view on what's going on and whether you're doing the right thing or not. What you'll come to find, especially in digesting large amounts of data, is that the assets with the most well-rounded content profiles, and we're not just talking about on their own website, but the networks around the website, right? These YouTube videos, all of this stuff paints a narrative about how strong what you're building is, right? I can, with proof, and I've got a post on it, show you why SirLinksalot is mentioned in LLMs a whole lot whenever you discuss backlinking. It's because we've put out countless videos. We've put out a lot of information. There's a lot of digestible information associated not only with the website itself, but the entire network. It is strong. It's potent, right? And then from a backlinking perspective, all of that is white hat organic stuff. But if you look at it, it's all a diverse group of links, anchor texts, the type of links that you get mentions from, etc. They all hold different weight. And the hardest thing to emulate is the blend and diversification of the weight within that link profile. And when you focus on that, the greater philosophy, you'll start to realize SEO hasn't really changed. It's just harder to digest, and it takes more faith when it comes to building out these link profiles. And unfortunately, that's going to create larger barrier to entry for a lot of people because, yeah, you've got to spend quite a bit of money to get this stuff ranking. But I do, I don't like to sugarcoat it for the sake of selling, etc. I do think that is the future that we're going into. You're going to have to care more about what you're working on. You're going to have to take a broad scope approach to what you're working on, and you're going to have to become an authority unless something drastically shifts. But everything that I'm seeing over the last few years really has exponentially been more of a driving factor towards the overall authority of the network or the websites themselves. And that's just one of the harsh realities of SEO as we go into the future. So in my opinion, focus more on broad strokes versus minute details that you think are controlling the narrative, because the more time you spend there, there's going to be a lot more time and money and energy wasted when really these algorithms, and if you think about it from the perspective of a Google engineer or something in that sense, have gotten more complex in that they analyze more data, more variables, not isolated necessarily, but together, the narrative as a whole, right? So just something to wrap your head around. Yeah.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay up to date with the latest in SEO strategies. For more in-depth resources and premium link building services, visit us over at SirLinksalot.co. And if you're looking to connect with other SEO professionals, join the conversation in our Facebook group over at the SEO Roundtable. Thanks a lot.